Runner goes, Holtink fly ball to center. Jared Miller's got to come back and get to first. He will do so as the ball is caught in center field by Kevin Kilpatrick. If you're just tuning in, it's the top of the third, scoreless. Someone forgot to hit the go live button. Not going to mention who. Hasn't been much action up to this point. 2 hits for the Woodchucks through 2 innings. Traverse City got their first hit here in the top of the third, a single by Jared Miller. And top of the order for the Pittsbitters, Christian Beal. First pitch swinging, fouls it off the left side. Beal flew out to the right fielder, Schallenberger, to lead off the game. Beal was hitless in the loss yesterday. Miller takes off. Throw down to second is going to be late. Get to center field, but Miller won't try to test it and will hold at second. Got a great jump off of Aiden Major and swipes the base with ease. Traverse City steals bases at an 80% clip. A very high success rate as Jared Miller takes second base and is in scoring position. So Christian Beal will try to knock him in with a base hit. Ball and a strike. Miller off a second. Major deals. Beal to right field. Schallenberger, though, plays it perfectly. A hard hit line drive by Beal, but directly at Mark Schallenberger. That will end the inning. A 1 out, or a leadoff hit from Miller, gets to second, but will stay put after the stolen base. No runs through the first 2.5 innings. On to the bottom of the third on Pittsbitters Radio. Welcome back to Pittsbitter Radio. Bottom of the third, no score yet. Aaron Gustafson on the mound, pitching to the 9-hole hitter in the Woodchucks lineup, Amani Larry. Amani Larry, the second baseman, a sophomore from the University of New Orleans. Breaking ball drops in, catches the outside corner, so says Mark D'Amelio, and Goose is ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Goose has 1 strikeout. He struck out Dwight Allen to end the second, and on a swing and a miss, he strikes out Amani Larry to start the third. 2 strikeouts for Goose. He's got an impressive streak rolling, but as is the case with baseball and superstitions, will not bring it up as to not jinx it. But it is an impressive streak as he deals a first pitch swing and a miss strike to Kevin Kilpatrick, the center fielder from Houston. Kilpatrick grounded out to Ariel Garcia in the first to start the Woodchucks offensive night. Curveball in the dirt, knocked down by Jake Smallwood, 1-1 now. Kilpatrick, before transferring to Houston, played 3 seasons at the College of Central Florida. Went to the JUCO World Series with the Patriots. 1-1 hit sharply to second, right at Cody Holtink. And the freshman from Michigan will make the play, throw to Hunter Tabb for the second out of the inning. 2 ground outs for Kilpatrick, both to the middle infielder, short and now second. And Goose, looking for his first 1-2-3 inning, will face Hunter Durow. The first baseman grounded out to the shortstop Garcia in his first at-bat, as Garcia right away was tested with 2 ground balls but made them both no problem. Durow's, though, was a high chopper he had to hurry on and was able to make the play in time. First pitch curveball taken low and in. Durow 1 hit in 5 at-bats last night. Holds on a ball on the outside corner. Goose evens the count on a ball and a strike. 1-1 from Gustafson. Windup deals and gets a swing and a miss on a changeup in the dirt. Gets ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. And pick up strikeout number 3 here against Durow. The big lefty into the windup. Deals a curveball. Can't get the swing and miss, though. Durow lays off. And the count evens again, now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the third, the windup, the pitch misses a little off the plate. Count runs full against Hunter Durow. A full count with 2 outs came in the first inning to Mark Schallenberger. Second full count that Goose has faced. And he loses a fastball outside. That's Gustafson's first walk of the day. And a streak continues with Wausau getting a runner on base in each inning. A double in the first, a single in the second, now the walk in the third. And the 2-out walk brings in Mark Schallenberger, the right fielder. Had the first Wausau hit, a double in the first inning on that full count 2-out pitch. Took it to right center field and made his way to second. But Gustafson was able to get the next batter, McGuire Holbrook, to line out to Christian Beal to end the inning. First pitch fastball misses a little low, below the knees. A pick over, but back in ahead is Durow. The 1-0 to the Wausau lefty is taken for ball 2. 2-0 now. A hitter's count for Schallenberger with the row over at first. Curveball misses a little inside. And they count 3-0 to Schallenberger. See if Schallenberger gets the green light on 3-0. And we'll never know as Gus deals low. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs here. Traverse City should know better than anyone how 2-out walks can come back to hurt a team, as they themselves were walked against Kenosha in the final game of the 4-game set 5 times in a row with 2 outs to score 2 runs, and then Colin Summerhill hit a triple to clear the bases. That put them up on Kenosha. They went into the inning trailing by 4. They left it up by 1. As Goose misses outside. More balls being thrown to McGuire. Holbrook, the catcher. Second at bat, that Holbrook steps into the batter's box with 2 outs and a runner on second. He lined out sharply to Christian Beal to end the first. 1-0 is a big swing and a miss by Holbrook. Whiffs on it, and it's now 1-1. Mentioned last night, Holbrook pinch hit in the extra inning in the 10th and struck out against Kobe Griner. And then lined out in his first at-bat against Gustafson tonight. 1-1. Goose gets a foul ball off of the screen right behind home plate, and he gets ahead of Holbrook 1-2. Holbrook entered the day 200 average, 3 hits and 15 at-bats. Now 3 for 16, 2 walks, 1 RBI. That one ribby came on June 14th against Green Bay. Trying to get a base hit to add to it. Goose trying to end the inning on a 1-2 pitch with 2 away. Deals a little flare to the right side. Hunter Tabb will make the catch and almost run into Cody Holtink. Luckily, they avoid collision and avoid what could have been a terrible mistake if that ball had dropped. But the catch made, runner stranded. We are through 3 scoreless here in Wausau. Pitts Bitters coming to the plate in the top of the 4th on Pitts Bitter Radio. Top of the 4th inning here in Wausau at Athletic Park. Scoreless through the first 3. 1 hit for Traverse City, 2 hits for Wausau. Has the makings of another pitcher's duel. Last night the starters combined for a great game. It was 2-2 through 9 innings. Derek Clark got pitcher of the night for going 8 innings, only allowed 2 runs and had 8 strikeouts. The starter for Wausau, Jack Wenninger, pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, both unearned, so it's 13 innings. of ball from the starters and just 2 earned runs total. And so far, these 2 starters keeping their opponents off the board. Jake Smallwood, the catcher, in the box to face Aiden Major. Traverse City's 1 hit came last inning, a leadoff single from Jared Miller. After stealing second, Miller was in scoring position with 2 outs as Christian Beal hit a hard liner to right field, but too hard as it hung up and was caught for the final out. Smallwood checks his swing, but it's a called strike. Looked like it ended up pretty good down the plate. Just wasn't able to pull the trigger, and now it's 2-2. Major kicks and deals. Smallwood on the ground to second. Backhand play by Larry. The throw to first in time to get a leadoff out. Traverse City continues to do a pretty good job with 2 strikes to put a ball in play and avoid a strikeout. Miller singled with 2 strikes in the first. Garcia flew out in the 3rd inning with 2 strikes, and Smallwood there had 2 strikes. Being able to put bat on ball and give themselves a chance for hits has been big. They only struck out last night 7 times in an 11-inning game. Those kind of numbers are big for your team, as it means you're putting the ball in play. You keep doing that enough, you'll find holes and get hits. Colin Summerhill, the batter. Traverse City's right fielder flew out to left field. Hit it hard, but got under it and hit a high fly ball that was caught. If he got a little more on top, could have been looking at extra bases. And in this at-bat against Aiden Major, he is behind in the count 0-2. Slight breeze blowing to center field tonight. As Major deals 0-2. Breaking ball, and Summerhill watches it on the corner for strike 3. The 3rd strikeout for Major. The 2nd strikeout that he has got looking. Freezing Traficante in the 2nd. Summerhill in the 4th. 2 outs. To start the inning, Hunter Tabb, the first baseman. He steps in. First pitch breaking ball hit to shallow left center. But Dwight Allen will make a running catch, and he'll keep on running all the way to the dugout. It's the 2nd perfect inning thrown by Aiden Major. He's only allowed 1 hit through 4. Goose back to the mound in the bottom half, looking to match on Pitts Bitters Radio. Bottom of the 4th inning here in Wausau. Pitts Bitters and Woodchucks knotted up at 0 in an early pitcher's duel. One hit allowed by Aiden Major, 2 by Aaron Gustafson. No runs on the board as he deals a first pitch ball just off the outside corner to Zach Levinson. Levinson, the designated hitter from Miami, flew out to Colin Summerhill in right field in the second inning and flies one again to right field, over by the line again, and Summerhill again will run over and make a catch. One out on 2 pitches, brings in Brock Watkins, the shortstop who's having himself quite a series. He has had 6 plate appearances, 5 yesterday, 1 today. 5 at-bats due to 1 walk and 4 hits, 3 of those extra base hits. And of those extra base hits, 1 of them a home run, a solo shot yesterday. Grounds one to short. Ariel Garcia fields and fires on time to Hunter Tabb across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out, as Goose is making quick work of the Woodchucks here in the 4th inning. 2 outs on 3 pitches. It brings in Brent Witter, the third baseman, grounded a ball to Jared Miller in his last at-bat. Was able to hustle his way to first to avoid a double play as Miller went to second for the first. First pitch curveball by Gustafson catches the outside corner for a strike. Two outs to start the inning as Goose looks for his first perfect inning. He came close in the first, getting the first 2 outs, but gave up a 2-out double. And then last inning got the first 2 outs, gave up back-to-back 2-out walks, but in both cases, no runners came across. 0-2 to Brent Witter. Into the windup, the lefty deals, and it's ripped through the right side. A 2-out base hit for the Woodchucks, and they just refuse to go down 1-2-3. The 3rd time in 4 innings that the Woodchucks get themselves a 2-out base runner. 2 of them on hits and 1 of them on a walk last inning. Brings in Dwight Allen, the left fielder, 0 for 14 to start his Woodchuck season. Hitless tonight, struck out swinging in the 2nd inning, was Goose's first strikeout victim. Only 2 for the game. Goose set with the runner on first base. Witter takes off, and actually it's a fake steal. He pauses. Did get a decent jump if he did decide to actually steal. One and 0 to the hitter Allen. See if Goose checks on the runner. Doesn't, deals, and Allen swings, fouls it off the right side, out of play into the seats. 14 at-bats on the year for Allen. Hitless, and has 8 strikeouts. 8 of his 14 at-bats. He has went down on strikes. He struck out multiple times in 2 of his 4 games. 1-1. In the dirt, good block by Jake Smallwood. Ball bounced right into the glove. If Witter tried to get a dirt ball read and get an extra step towards second, Smallwood would have had him picked off. But Witter read it into the glove and did not extend his lead. 2 balls and a strike to count to Dwight Allen as Goose picks over, but getting in there safely is Witter. Two and 1. Goose deals, and he misses well outside. It's now 3 balls and a strike. Goose got to hit the zone here, where he'll walk his 3rd batter and put another runner in scoring position. Wausau's had runners in scoring position 2 of the first 3 innings. 3-1. Goose deals, breaking ball finds the zone. Curveball drops in for a strike. Now it's 3-2, a full count with 2 outs. So the runner on first, Brent Witter, will be off with the pitch. As Dwight Allen looks to deliver. Goose's payoff is another curveball, and Allen, not enticed by it, is going to take the walk. A good chase pitch by Gustafson, but a better take by Dwight Allen. Now the Woodchucks, for the second straight inning, get 2 runners on base with 2 outs. After Goose was rolling looking for a 1-2-3. Third walk for Goose. Third inning, the Woodchucks have a runner on second base. Looking to deliver, Amani Larry. Larry struck out swinging in the third. He's 0 for 1. All 3 innings that Wausau's put a runner on second base, it's been with 2 outs. A 2-out double in the first, a 2-out walk in the third, a 2-out single in the fourth. 0-1, Larry to right. It's drifting towards the line. Summerhill dives. He can't make the catch. It's going to get past him. Summerhill is hurt in right field as 2 runs are going to come across to score as Larry ends up with a triple. And Summerhill in a lot of pain in right field on the dive attempt. Summerhill holding the left shoulder, the fielding hand. He's walking towards the bullpen area, holding his left arm. Josh Rebant jogging down the right field line. The trainers are coming out of the dugout to go look at Summerhill. Traverse City might need to get someone ready to enter this game and play right field. Summerhill made a diving attempt and wasn't able to make the catch, and it appears that his glove hand, more in the upper area, like the shoulder, maybe just the way he landed on the dive, is not feeling well in right field. Trainers are out and talking to him. It is a 2 RBI triple for Amani Larry. The first earned runs for Aaron Gustafson since the opening game against Battle Creek. He was on a 19-inning scoreless streak, getting the last 2 innings against Battle Creek, not allowing a run, and 7 innings in back-to-back games without a run. 3 tonight adds up to 19 straight innings. He didn't allow a run to cross, but allows 2 earned runs on 1 swing. It looks like Colin Summerhill is coming out of the game, so Trey Truitt, the redshirt freshman from North Carolina State, is going to take his place. Colin's brother Brendan left the game with an injury against the Kenosha Kingfish on Thursday. Now both Summerhills having their run-in with injuries. Truitt started the game in right field yesterday and will enter to play right field here in the 4th inning after the injury to Colin Summerhill. So Truitt's in right as Summerhill exits. 2-0 Wausau. And the top of the order up for the Woodchucks. First pitch, breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Goose will try to limit the damage and retire Kilpatrick for the third time tonight. Kilpatrick has grounded out to short and second. Misses away with a fastball, and it's 1-1. Kilpatrick, 1 hit and 6 at-bats this series. Has 2 stolen bases. 1-1, curveball. A little flare that's going to drop down in front of Christian Beal in center. 4 consecutive Woodchucks reach base with 2 outs, 3 hits and a walk. The bottom of the order for Wausau coming through in the 4th. Brent Witter, the 7-hole hitter, singled. Dwight Allen walked. Amani Larry tripled. And now at the top of the order, Kevin Kilpatrick singles to make it 3-0 Woodchucks. Runner takes off. Throw down by Smallwood is on the money. Kilpatrick caught stealing to end the inning. But the Woodchucks strike for 3 runs on 3 hits, all with 2 outs. They take the 3-0 lead. And Traverse City's got to play from behind and come back, or they will lose their 6th consecutive game. We'll come back for the 5th and a second here on Pitts Bitters Radio. Welcome back to Wausau, Wisconsin. Top of the 5th inning. Traverse City down 3-0. Wausau taking the lead with 3 runs, all with 2 outs. Got a little 2-out rally rolling against Aaron Gustafson as his scoreless streak was snapped at 19 straight innings. Traverse City playing from behind, middle of the lineup. Camden Traficante leading off. Flies one to pretty deep left. Dwight Allen backtracking right shy of the warning track, makes the catch for out number 1. Allen made the catch in left to end the 4th inning, makes the catch to start the 5th. 1 away for Marshall Toole, the left fielder. Well, Goose allowed a 2-out, 2-strike single to Brent Witter in the bottom of the 4th. Then he walked to Dwight Allen. Gave up a triple to Amani Larry. That little fly ball to right that Colin Summerhill wasn't able to make a diving catch on and left the game injured. And then Kevin Kilpatrick singled to increase the lead to 3-0. Marshall Toole was hit by a pitch on 3-1, wore a fastball in the middle of his back, and then was picked off to end the 2nd. 0-1, chopper to first. Play made by the pitcher, and the foot race is won by Aiden Major as Toole grounds out. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Jared Miller, the one and only pit spitter with a hit right now. Miller led off the 3rd inning with a single up the middle, and then 2 straight flyouts and a lineout left him stranded on base. First pitch takes a fastball, called strike by Mark D'Amelio, the home plate umpire. Aiden Major has put the pit spitters down in order in the 1st and the 4th. And he's a strike away from doing so here in the 5th as a breaking ball makes its way into the zone. Miller did single on a 2-strike pitch in his first at-bat. So he'll try to get another 2-strike hit. On 0-2, Aiden Major deals, and Miller will fight off and foul it straight back to the screen. Miller, a senior from Oakland, hit .299 in the spring with the Golden Grizzlies. Facing another 0-2 pitch from Major. Deals a breaking ball, and it's swung on and missed by Miller. The 3rd 1-2-3 inning dealt by Aiden Major in 5 innings on the hill. He's got the pit spitters scoreless through 5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Woodchucks up to the plate when we come back on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back to Wausau, Wisconsin. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Woodchucks lead 3-0 over the Pit Spitters. Their 3 runs came last inning, and they will look to create a larger gap. Aaron Gustafson still on the hill for his 5th inning of work. First pitch popped up, shallow right. Hunter Tab in a foot race. Slides, can't make the catch. It's going to drop in just fair on that right field line. Didn't hit it very hard, but he put it in the perfect spot and reaches base. The first leadoff base runner for the Woodchucks here in the game. They were doing most of their work with 2 outs. 3 of the first 4 innings, they failed to put on a base runner until they had 2 outs. They finally broke through last inning on a 2-out single from Witter. He started a string of 4 straight Woodchucks to reach as they took the lead. First pitch ball inside to Mark Schallenberger. He has reached base in both his plate appearances, a double in the first and a walk in the third. Lefty-lefty battle, the only left-hander in Wausau's lineup. But in a traditional sense, the left-handed pitcher has the matchup advantage against the left-handed batter. Been the other way around so far here is Schallenberger's got on base both times. Two balls, no strikes to Schallenberger. Goose set, 2-0, deals. Big swing and a miss from Schallenberger. Goose dropped the changeup on him. And Schallenberger, looking fastball, was way out in front. The count moves to 2-1. Goose trying to work around the leadoff base hit. 2-1 is hit in the air to deep left center field. Christian Beal and Marshall Toole ranging over. Marshall Toole will call off Beal, the left fielder, and he will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting for the Woodchucks, number 22,
McGuire Holbrook now the batter. The catcher is 0 for 2. Thought he had an RBI his first at-bat. He sent a hard line drive into left center. Thought he was going to score Schallenberger, but Christian Beal closed in and made the catch. Popped up to the first baseman Hunter Tabb with 2 runners on in the 3rd inning. That ended the 3rd. So his first 2 at-bats, he stepped in with a runner on second and 2 outs. Now bats with a runner on first and 1 out. 0-1 from Goose. Curveball. That's fouled straight back off the screen. Holbrook tried to wait back on the slow breaking ball, but still not able to put it in play. He's behind in the count 0-2 now. Goose deals. A slow chopper on the first base side, but it's going to go a little foul. That one looked like a corkscrew off the bat of Holbrook. Looked like Holbrook was so early that ball went off the end of the bat and then foul. Another 0-2 from Goose. Lefty deals. And another foul ball from McGuire Holbrook. Holbrook putting together a good at bat. Continues to battle with 2 strikes. Not making it easy for Gustafson. Another 0-2. Lefty deals. That one's ripped to left. Marshall Toole over will make a catch on a hard line drive for the 2nd out. Marshall Toole has gotten both outs here in the 5th inning. Fly out in a hard line out. And the DH Zach Levinson stands in. He is flew out to right field in both of his at-bats. He's 0 for 2. Levinson made his debut yesterday, was hitless today. So looking for his first Woodchuck hit of the summer. Breaking ball in the dirt, kicks away from Smallwood, and down to second base will go Hunter DeRoe on a wild pitch. It was the wild pitch that cost Traverse City last night. In the 11th, up a run. Blake Ignatiak came in and threw 2 straight wild pitches. The first moved Hunter DeRoe to 3rd, and the second scored him. That tied the game, and Wausau would walk it off later in the inning. This wild pitch moves DeRoe to scoring position, so a base hit from Levinson could increase the Wausau lead. Want to know the count after the wild pitch? Goose steals. Levinson on the ground to short. Dives off the glove of Ariel Garcia into left field. Levinson hit that at his Miami teammate Garcia, and it kicks off his glove. That's going to allow the run to score. And again, that wild pitch proving crucial. It cost Traverse City last night, and it costs them a run here in the 5th as it's 4-0 Wausau. No chance that Garcia makes the out at first, but if he makes the play and just fields the ball cleanly, then the runner Duro wouldn't have scored. Duro was getting to third base as Garcia dove and knocked it into left. If he fielded it cleanly, then it would have been nearly impossible for Duro to score. Brock Watkins up for the 3rd time. He's 1 for 2, singled in the 2nd, grounded out to short in the 4th. First hit of the season for Zach Levinson makes it 4-0 here in the 5th. And Watkins looking for more insurance. He's 4 for 6 in the series with 3 extra base hits. 1-1. Watkins out in front, chops it foul. 1-2 the count. Home plate umpire Mark D'Amelio taking an extra second, collecting some baseballs to get in his bag. 1-2 to Watkins. Goose steals, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Watkins goes down on strikes for the first time in the series, but the Woodchucks put one more on the board. An RBI single from Zach Levinson, and it is 4-0 Wausau as we go to the 6th inning on Pitts Bitters Radio. Top of the 6th inning here in Wausau. Pitts Bitters trail the Woodchucks 4-0. Aiden Major has been excellent on the hill for Wausau. Has allowed just 1 hit through 5 innings. That came in the 3rd. It's the only base runner Traverse City has had besides a hit by pitch in the 2nd. But then Major immediately picked him off. So he has faced 1 over the minimum through 5. Facing Ariel Garcia, who flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Garcia down 0-2 on a fastball and then a breaking ball. 0-2 from Major. Garcia is able to foul it off out of play. 5 strikeouts in the game for Major. 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. Looking for his 6th here against Garcia. 0-2 again. Garcia holds on a fastball on the outside corner called strike 3. Takes a second to voice his displeasure with the call and then retreats to the dugout. 6 strikeouts for Major.
Now batting number 12, Cody Holting.
Cody Holtink will stand in for his second at bat. He flew out to center field. First pitch breaking ball in for a strike. There's a chance, the way this is going, we could see back-to-back pitcher of the night for 2 different teams. Derek Clark of Traverse City got it last night. The way Aiden Major's rolling, if he continues it, he could earn it tonight. As he gets ahead of Holtink 0-2. Breaking ball that he swung on out of the zone. Looking for another punch out. Major deals. Holtink swings and misses at the fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here in the 6th, he got 1 to end the 5th, so that's 3 straight across the last 2 innings. Top of the order back in for the Pittsbitters. Beal is 0 for 2. He is flown out to right and lined out sharply to right. First pitch breaking ball. Starts too low, ends up in the dirt for a first pitch ball. One and 0. Another breaking ball. That one finds the zone. It's now 1-1. Beal is able to hold on a fastball and takes it a little high. Gets a hitter's count at 2-1. Two and 1 to Beal. Another breaking ball. That one starts up at Beal's head. Can't break down to the zone. So 3-1. Hitter's count for Beal. Major on 3-1. Misses up and in. It's the first walk allowed by Aiden Major. And here with 2 outs in the inning, maybe Traverse City can do what Wausau's done. All 4 of their runs have come with 2 outs. A 2-out, 2 RBI triple from Amani Larry in the 4th, followed by an RBI single from Kevin Kilpatrick. And then the 2-out RBI single from Zach Levinson in the 5th. So 3 RBI hits, all with 2 outs for the Woodchucks. See if Traverse City can get something going here and cut into the lead as they have 2 outs. Jake Smallwood, the batter, as Christian Beal almost picked off. Aiden Major does have a pickoff already. Major picked off Marshall Toole after a 2-out hit by pitch in the 2nd. So both batters that have reached on a free pass, hit by pitch and a walk. Major trying to pick off, but Beal has been able to get back safely both times he's picked. Now a 3rd time, and Beal in again. Keeping Beal close. He has stolen base speed. Hasn't been caught stealing this season. If he tries to steal, he is 5 for 5. 0-1 to Smallwood, and they do a pitch out, but Beal not stealing. So just a free ball issued to Smallwood. It's 1-1 now. Ball and a strike. Major to Smallwood. And that fastball misses up and away for ball 2. 2-1 to Smallwood, a good hitter. He's got pop. Wind was blowing in yesterday, a little out today. Smallwood takes a fastball across the knees for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Major tries to end the inning. Gets the sign, checks the runner. Gives Beal a few looks, deals. Smallwood on the ground to second, right at Larry. Larry will flip to second base and get Beal there. A 2-out walk. No issue for Major. He's through 6 scoreless, just 1 hit allowed. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pittsburgh's down 4-0 on Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom of the 6th inning here on Pittsburgh Radio. Aaron Gustafson out of the game after 5 innings. He allowed 7 hits, 3 walks, and 4 runs all earned. It's the worst start that he has made this season. He only struck out 3 batters. Got into trouble in 4 of his 5 innings. He was into some trouble with runners in scoring position. It didn't bite him the first 3 innings as he stranded 4 total runners on base, 2 in scoring position. But the 4th inning got him as he allowed a 2-out base hit. Extended the inning. And then he walked a batter, gave up a triple that scored 2 runs, and another single that scored another. Last inning it was a leadoff single. And then after Goose got 2 more outs, he gave up another 2-out base hit. So Goose is done, and Mitch White, the junior from Abilene Christian, in Abilene, Texas. He will enter to pitch. White making his 7th appearance out of the bullpen. He has been good this season with a 3.18 ERA. He has an 0-3 record, but 2 of those games were extra inning affairs that he got brought into and had to try and limit any type of scoring. As in extra innings, you get the runner that starts on second base to start the inning. At home against Battle Creek, he allowed that run to score. And then his team couldn't score their free runner in the bottom half, so he got the loss. And then his last appearance on Thursday against Kenosha, he entered in extras after his team failed to score their free run in the top half. And Kenosha walked it off, capitalizing with their free runner. First pitch is a swing and a miss by Brent Witter. Witter started the rally in the 4th inning with a 2-out single to right field. The first of 4 batters to reach with 2 outs against Goose. Mitch White on back-to-back fastballs. That one misses the zone, so it's 1-1. Witter grounded out in the 2nd inning, so he's 1 for 2 here in the game. Another fastball from Mitch White. Misses inside. 2-1. Witter failed to get a hit yesterday until his walk-off base hit in the 11th. The 2-1. High fastball that misses well over the zone, over Smallwood's head. Now it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. After doing the damage with 2 outs in the 4th inning, all their runners came with 2 outs. They started the 5th inning with a leadoff runner and scored him later in the inning. And Mitch White deals a high fastball again. Started off with a first pitch fastball for a strike, but then 4 straight balls. He walks the leadoff man, Brent Witter, to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Brings in Dwight Allen, the left fielder. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, and instead of attacking him, Goose let the count get away from him. Fought it back to full, and then walked Allen to continue the 4th inning, allowing for the next batter, Amani Larry, to knock in Allen and Witter on a 2-out triple. Allen, after a swing and a miss, it's 0-1. With Witter off of first, White deals high again. Missing high with his fastball. Ball and a strike to Dwight Allen. Still looking for his first hit here in this season. He's 0 for his first 14 as a Woodchuck. Cuts through a high fastball at 90 miles an hour. And now the count 1-2. Allen has 17 plate appearances on this season. He has no hits. He's walked 3 times and has struck out 7. 1-2. White goes with the slider, but it misses off the plate outside. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. After the leadoff walk, White trying to bounce back and get Allen. Deals. Fastball inside corner, and down goes Dwight Allen on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. First strikeout for Mitch White. 1 away for Amani Larry. Larry got it going. In that fourth inning, his 2 RBI triple got the scoring started. Wausau added 2 more later, up 4-0. White deals a first pitch fastball in the inside corner, the same pitch he just got the strikeout on. Monty Larry, the second baseman, has not committed an error on the season for the Woodchucks. Him and Witter in the infield have not committed errors. Oh and 1. White looks in, deals, inside corner again. White keeps finding that inside part of the plate. Gets the call from D'Amelio. It's 0 and 2. White looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Deals, and Larry shoots one on the right side. It's going to get out of play. He will stay alive. We'll see another 0-2 pitch coming. Amani Larry, the sophomore from New Orleans, entered the day hitting 179. Had his first extra base hit with that triple. Has 6 RBIs now in the year. Oh and 2 again. White deals. Larry to second, should be 2. Holtink flips to Garcia for 1. On to first. Hunter Tab with the stretch, but not in time. Larry is able to beat out the double play. That ball was roped to Holtink on one hop. It should have been a double play. Took a minute with the flip, and then Garcia took him an extra little second to transfer and make the throw. So the inning will continue. Larry beats out the double play, so Kilpatrick, the leadoff man, will bat here with the runner on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch, Mitch White trying for that inside corner on the fastball, misses a little inside. Kilpatrick is 1 for 3 with that RBI single his last time up. A couple of ground outs before that. White on 1-0. Another fastball, but this one misses low. Now 2-0. White gets the sign, gets set. Hitters count here. Chop to third. Miller off the body. Fakes the throw to first, and reaching safely will be Kilpatrick at first base. Tough call if it's a hit or an error. It took a high hop off of him. He wore it off of the chest. And they're going to give Jared Miller an error on that hopper. So the inning continues for Hunter Durow. He singled to lead off the 5th. He's 1 for 2. First pitch in this at-bat takes a low fastball. Ball 1. Wausau can have their 4th RBI hit here with 2 outs if Durow comes through. Inning should have ended on the double play ball by Larry, but a slow transfer up the middle made him safe at first. Ball in the dirt. Smallwood had a play at third as the runner, Larry, was off on the pitch, or off as it bounced. Smallwood would have had a play if he was able to field it cleanly, but trying to grab it and throw, he slipped. So 2 runners now in scoring position. Oh, just the runner at third. The runner at first, Kilpatrick, did not go to second and follow the runner, Larry. So runners on the corners and 2 outs. Smallwood going through first and third signs to let the defense know what's coming in case the runner from second tries to, or second runner from first tries to steal second. Couple options. You can throw through to try to get the out. You can fake the throw to third, or what we've seen Traverse City do is throw to second and have the shortstop or whoever's covering cut the throw off and come home to get the runner if they try taking home as the runner takes second. So Smallwood gave the sign to let them know what was coming in case Kilpatrick tries to go to second. It's a 2-1 count to DeRoe. Runner does go. Chopper to third. Miller fields it on the bag. Throw across the diamond. Tab is able to come off the base, make the catch, and put the tag on the runner, DeRoe. A great play defensively by Jared Miller to end the inning, but his team is still down. It is 4-0. Wausau will go to the 7th inning now. Time running out for Traverse City here on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitters Radio, top of the 7th. Traverse City down to their final 3 innings, final 9 outs, trailing by 4. They're going to need to get the bats going. They have just 1 base hit, 1 hit by pitch, 1 walk. 3 base runners have reached safely tonight. Against Aiden Major, Major has struck out 6 batters through 6 scoreless. First pitch here in the 7th is a ball to Trey Truitt the third. Truitt entered the ball game in the 4th inning when Colin Summerhill tried to make a diving catch and hurt his shoulder on the attempt. So he left and Truitt entered to take his spot. Truitt was Pit Spitters' best bat yesterday. He had 3 hits. He was 3 for 5. Had an RBI double. Gets himself a 3-0 count here. Traverse City has had the leadoff man on base 1 time in the 3rd. They had a single from Jared Miller. Other than that, their other 2 base runners reached with 2 outs. 3-0 to Truitt. Fastball catches the outside corner. Count 3-1. So now Truitt ready to go. And a hitter's count. 3-1 for Major. Truitt takes. for a called strike on the inside corner. Back-to-back fastballs on each corner. And the count runs full. Truitt flipped the bat over to the dugout thinking that was ball 4, but has to gather himself here for this full count pitch. Trying to reach to start the inning. 3-2 from Aiden Major. Gets the strikeout as Trey Truitt foul tips it into the glove of Holbrook. Now Truitt is looking a little hurt. The hand that he got surgery on this last year is his right hand. We'll see if anything comes from that as Hunter Tabb steps in, the first baseman. Tabb's 0 for 2. He struck out and flew out so far. One and 0. Pitch from Major. Tabb takes for a strike on the outside corner. Tabb, a national champion last year, won the JUCO Division II World Series, transferred to Southern. Had a good year for Southern. As he pops one up, it's going to get out of play, into the seats. And Tabb falls behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Aiden Major. Misses low. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 from Aiden Major to Hunter Tabb. Deals. Tabb able to fight it off. Fouls it back to the screen to stay alive. We'll get another 2-2 pitch. Another 2-2 to Tabb. Major deals. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Hunter Tabb. 8 strikeouts for Major through 6 2/3. He has put the Pittsburghers down in order in 3 of his previous 6 innings. Can make it 4 here if Traficante does not reach base. The designated hitter tonight is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it off the right side. A little early on a first pitch breaking ball. Second pitch of the at-bat due up here. Major deals. Misses up and away with the fastball. Ball and a strike to count. 1-1. And misses outside. 2 balls and a strike now. Now 3-1, misses a fastball up and away. At West Virginia, in his freshman year this spring, he posted a 3.49 ERA in 28 innings pitched. His longest appearance was on May 10th as Traficante hits one deep to right field. That ball is going to leave the yard over the tall wall in right field. Traficante turns a 3-1 pitch around for his first home run of the season. He gets Traverse City on the board, and there will be no shutout tonight. It's 4-1 Traverse City. Traff sitting fastball, got a fastball, and he turned it around and crushed it to right field. And with the 2-out home run, going to get a mound visit here. First time that Major has made a mistake in this game. Only the second hit that he has allowed. The first hit came in the 3rd inning. After the leadoff single by Jared Miller in the 3rd, he retired 10 straight batters. And after snapping the streak with the 2-out walk in the 6th, he got a ground out to end the inning. Struck out the first 2 in this inning, but a home run by Traficante, the only blemish for Major up to this point. Only bad thing for Traverse City, that came with no one on base. So they still trail by multiple runs. Cut to the lead, though. Now it's 4-1. Marshall Toole, the hitter. He's 0 for 1. Was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Grounded out to 3rd. Rips one up the middle, and back-to-back base hits now by the Traverse City Pittsbitters. As Marshall Toole sends one into center field. Right back up the middle. And the Pittsbitters now with 2 outs. Just like the Woodchucks were doing, are getting stuff done. Looks like that's going to be it for Aiden Major. Called to the bullpen here. Major went 6 2/3 of strong baseball, but a 2-out home run by Camden Traficante and a 2-out single by Marshall Toole take him out of the game after 93 pitches. So we'll get the new pitcher for Wausau and then return in a minute here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Athletic Park in Wausau, Wisconsin. It's a 4-1 ball game. Back-to-back hits, including a home run by Camden Traficante, chased the starter Aiden Major out of the game after 6 2/3. He gave up just 3 hits and 1 earned run, although Marshall Toole on base, if he scores, then he would be charged to Major for a 2nd earned run. Struck out 8 batters through 6 2/3. Season high for him all over the place in terms of innings pitched as well as strikeouts. Exits the game. Ben Abernathy enters the ball game. Was a West Virginia pitcher, now a University of Alabama Birmingham pitcher after transferring. An all West Virginia night for the Woodchucks so far on the hill. The starter Major from West Virginia, now Abernathy. Even the catcher Holbrook from West Virginia, keeping that battery rolling. As Jared Miller's in, he's got one of Traverse City's 3 hits. He singled to lead off the third. Has Marshall Toole on first with 2 outs. Toole takes off. Pitches a ball outside. Throw down, not in time. Marshall Toole is going to get into second base with a stolen bag. He continues to steal bases at a high clip. He's only been caught once. He's now 4 for 5 on stolen bases. His 80% success rate is right where the team is sitting at, 80% in terms of their stolen bases. Now a base knock by Miller could cut this lead to 2. Takes a fastball, called on the outside corner as the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Abernathy trying to come in and end the inning and strand that runner he inherited. The 2-2 with 2 outs. Miller takes low, and the count is going to run full. After Toole's single and steal of second, he is in position to score on a base hit by Jared Miller. We'll see. Full count. Payoff pitch from Abernathy is chopped softly to the shortstop. Watkins makes the play. Throw to first is in time, just barely. Casey Wyla, the hitting coach, upset with the call at first base. As that ends the inning, Miller thought he beat it out. So did Wyla. So did Toole, who was hustling around. Would have scored if he was ruled safe. But the Pittsburghers get one and only one. We go to the 7th inning stretch in a 3-run ball game here on Pittsburghers Radio. Bottom of the 7th here in Wausau on Pittsburghers Radio. The Traverse City Pittsburghers trailing by 3, 4-1. They got 1 run back in the top half of this inning on a Camden Traficante solo home run with 2 outs. Got a runner in scoring position, trying to cut the lead some more, but Jared Miller grounded out to end the inning and strand the runner in scoring position. Mitch White still on the mound for his 2nd inning out of the bullpen. He'll face 3, 4, 5. Mark Schallenberger's 1 for 2 with a double. Has also walked once. Takes a fastball on the outside corner, makes it 1-1. Ball and a strike. The count to Schallenberger, the only lefty in the Woodchuck lineup. Traverse City has been unsuccessful in the way, really unlucky in the way their pitching rotation shook out for their last 2 series. In a series against Kenosha, where the Kingfish have a very lefty-heavy lineup, none of their lefties were scheduled to make an appearance, so they had to go all right-handed pitchers against a very lefty-heavy lineup. And then here against the Woodchucks, who have a bunch of right-handed pitchers, or right-handed batters, that is when 2 of Traverse City's 3 lefties were scheduled to start. So unlucky in how it shook out, having their lefties face righties and their righties face a bunch of lefties. Not all a result or why they have lost their last 5 games. It does play an effect into how the opposing offense performs. 2-2 to Schallenberger. It's a soft chopper to second. Holtink will play it back on a hop, throw to first, and in time gets the call. Schallenberger out on the grounder to Holtink, 1 away. That one, a very close play. Holtink decided to play the hop back instead of charging in and making the play, and it resulted in a very close play at first. Schallenberger called out, 1 away from McGuire Holbrook, the catcher. First pitch to him, cuts through a fastball at 92 on the gun. Holbrook 0 for 3, has lined out sharply in 2 of his at-bats. His other at-bat a pop out on the infield. Ripped the ball to center, caught by Christian Beal. Ripped the ball to left, caught by Marshall Toole. Has had hard hit balls, just unsuccessful, haven't been able to fall. 1-1 as Mitch White misses inside. Holbrook looking for his first hit in this series. He pinch hit last night and struck out. He's 0 for 4 across these 2 games. Chops 1 to second again. Holtink a chance. This time a much easier routine play. And that one not a close play like the last one. Holtink gets him easily. Holbrook retired for the 4th time tonight. And there are 2 away for Zach Levinson. The designated hitter came through. His first hit of the season. His debut was yesterday. He was hitless. And after starting 0 for 2, he got a ground ball past his Miami teammate Ariel Garcia at short, and it allowed the 4th Woodchuck run to come across. Every run in this game scored with 2 outs. The Woodchucks had a 2 RBI triple and then a single in the 4th inning with 2 outs. An RBI single in the 5th with 2 outs, and Traficante's solo home run came in the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs. 0-1 the count. White looking for a 1-2-3. Misses up on a fastball at 91. Couple flyouts to right field for Levinson before his single. Struck out twice yesterday. 1-1. White deals a fastball at 92, and it's fouled straight back off the screen. White has 1 strikeout in his 2 innings out of the bullpen. One and 2 here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Mitch White kicks, deals a breaking ball, and doesn't get the chase from Levinson, so the count will even up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tons of 2s out there on the field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mitch White's number 22 facing Levinson, number 2. And double twos. Mitch White wins the battle, gets a called strike 3 on Levinson, and that ends the inning. The first 1-2-3 inning of the game by a Pittsburgh pitcher. Woodchucks go down in order. We go to the 8th inning in a 3-run ball game here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Radio, top of the 8th inning. Pittsburgh's trailing the Woodchucks 4-1 on the doorstep of their 6th straight loss if they can't figure it out and put together some offense. Their only run scored on a solo homer. They only have 3 hits, but 2 of them came in the 7th, the home run and then a single. Bottom of the order for the Pittsburghs. It's going to be 8-9, then top. Ariel Garcia, the shortstop, leading things off. Garcia 0 for 2. He has flown out, and he has struck out looking. Both those at-bats against Aiden Major, who had a great game, 6 2/3, just 3 hits, the 1 run on the homer, and 8 strikeouts. Could be on his way to pitcher of the night here in the Northwoods League. As Garcia takes a ball called around the knees. Ball and 2 strikes to the shortstop from Miami. He hits one high to left field, but just got under it as it's going to be caught out there by the left fielder, Dwight Allen, 1 away. Off the bat, thought maybe, but just got under it. Got to get a little more on top of that one like Traficante, and then it would have flown out of the yard. It's only 304 down the left field line. Small dimensions in the ballpark, but a tall fence counteracts that. 9-hole hitter Cody Holtink in now. He's 0 for 2. Holtink facing Ben Abernathy, who came in to relieve Aiden Major. Got Jared Miller to ground out. Ruled out at first on a very close play in his first appearance of the season. Holtink swing and a miss at a breaking ball away. Ball and a strike to the Michigan freshman. Didn't play in his freshman season, so this summer being the first time he's getting to witness live college pitching. Tough for guys like Holtink who don't play in their first year and get thrown into live pitching in the Northwoods League, having to try and perform right away. And you've seen it with Holtink and Trey Truitt. Both guys with low averages. Truitt, though, is starting to put some pieces together. He had 3 hits last night and an RBI. Holtink still waiting for his big breakthrough moment. Has a 2-2 count here against Abernathy. Watches a couple pitches low. Back-to-back fastballs that missed a little low around the knees that the fans wanted called strike 3. And even the catcher, Holbrook, got up to throw the ball around, as you do after a strikeout. Now a full count. Holtink, after watching two close fastballs, chases a slider out of the zone for the third strike, second out. Abernathy picks up his first strikeout. Traverse City just can't get anything going offensively at the plate. Only one batter has led off and got on base. That was Miller in the third. Every other batter that has reached base, and there's only been 3 or more of them, has been with 2 outs in an inning. Not able to get anything started. Here's Christian Beal, the leadoff man. Pops one up on the right side. It's going to go out of play. He's going to go down in the count 0-2. Beal extends his on-base streak. He had a walk his last at-bat. His hit streak ended last game. Last night went 0 for. On 0-2, gets under one, flies it to center. Routine play for Kevin Kilpatrick. He settles under, makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning. 4 of the 8 Traverse City innings have been 1-2-3 innings. Unable to get the bats going as we head to the bottom of the 8th here in a 3-run game on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Wausau, bottom of the 8th here on Pittsburgh Radio. 4-1, the Woodchuck lead over the Pittsburghers. Traverse City will be down to their final 3 outs when they step to the plate in the 9th. And we'll see what the deficit will be as the Woodchucks have one more offensive chance. The bottom part of the order, 6, 7, 8, leading things off. Brock Watkins, the shortstop, in. 1 for 3 with a single off of his 3 for 4 night in yesterday's game. Takes a fastball from Mitch White. Still on the mound for his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. Pittsburghers looking for a 2-pitcher performance. Gustafson went 5. Mitch White trying to go 3. 1-1 to Watkins. Misses high on a fastball. Mitch White has been a little erratic with the heater, but when it misses up. And it misses way up, which is what you want to see. You don't want to leave anything up in the zone in a very hittable spot. As Watkins tried to check his swing, he checked it in time, but it hit the bat and rolled to Mitch White on the hill. It's an easy play for White to make as the first out of the inning. So one away for Brent Witter, the third baseman. He's reached base every time on a fielder's choice in the second, a single in the fourth, and a walk in the sixth. Witter was the hero of last night's game with the bases loaded. In the 11th, he hit a deep fly ball to left center that went off the warning track and then the wall. It went down as a single in the scorebook because of the winning run coming across at third. So he had the walk-off winner yesterday. He led off the fourth inning, or should I say got the party started with 2 outs. He singled and started the 3-run Wausau fourth. Mitch White misses high on a fastball. Consistently throwing his fastball in the low 90s. 2 balls and a strike. Hitter's count to Brent Witter. Witter on the right side. Hunter tabbed the first baseman over, but he won't be able to get there. He's out of room. It gets into the stands, and the count evens at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Witter, the third baseman for Wausau from Evansville. Mitch White on 2-2 fires and misses a little outside with a fastball that touches 92. Count goes full now to Witter, trying to reach base for the 4th time tonight. Full count pitch for Mitch White. Goes with the fastball, and it's fouled straight back. Got just a piece of it, enough to stay alive. Three and two, we'll get another full count pitch. We'll run it back here as White gets set to Witter. And another foul ball. Fastball again from Mitch White, and it's straight back to the screen. Fastball heavy, the opposite of what we saw from Kobe Griner for Traverse City last night. He was slider heavy. Be a great time if White can locate a slider. Maybe throw it for a strike on the outside corner, but could get Witter out in front. We'll see. Another 3-2. And it's another fastball. Witter again fouling it off. He's just missing the fastball. Telling you, if Mitch White can locate that slider, he hasn't been able to yet. That's why he's throwing primarily fastballs. But if he can locate it, he could get a strikeout of Witter. Another full count pitch. Leg kick. And again a foul ball. Continues to throw the heater. Another foul ball. That was the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So we'll have at least 9 pitches here. Witter's fouled off 3 straight full count pitches. Make it 4 straight here as Mitch White gets set for the 9th pitch of this at-bat. Finally throws the breaking ball, and he gets the call. He started it inside and worked the slider to the corner. The 3rd strikeout by Mitch White. All 3 of his punch-outs out of the bullpen have been looking. Catching the Woodchuck hitters, just watching it up there. 1 out to go before the Pittsburghers step up to the plate in the 9th, trying to make a comeback. Dwight Allen, the left fielder, in. He has struck out twice and has walked once. Still searching for hit number 1 on his season. Struck out in the second against Goose. Struck out in the sixth against Mitch White. Walked and scored in that fourth inning. 0-1 from White. Fastball hit to right field. It's going to drop in front of Trey Truitt. There's the first hit of Dwight Allen's season. Gets a 2-out single into right field. And Wausau continues in this game to roll with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Woodchucks, number 9, Amani Larry.
Here in the ball game, that is the 9th Woodchuck batter to reach base with 2 outs. They've been rolling with 2 outs, and now a pass ball that gets away from Jake Smallwood is going to put Dwight Allen at second base. And he can come around to score on a base hit. Get that run back that Traverse City scored in the 7th inning on the home run by Traficante. Amani Larry is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI triple. This ball flown to right field. Trey Truitt over will make the catch and end the inning. We go to the 9th inning. Traverse City down by 3. They're going to need some kind of rally here in the 9th inning, or they'll lose 6 in a row. Be back for the 9th on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitter Radio, top of the 9th. Last chance for the Pit Spitters. They are on the doorstep of 6 consecutive losses. They already have tied their franchise record for straight losses. They only lost 4 games in a row, once in 2019. They lost 4 games in a row once in 2021. Their 5-game losing streak earlier this season set the franchise mark for most consecutive losses. They've tied it with this losing streak and can set the new mark if they aren't able to come back here against the Woodchucks. New pitcher, the closer for Wausau, Cade Denton, a sophomore from Oral Roberts, has made just 1 appearance this year. He's a returner from last year's team. He pitched an inning against Fondy on the 13th, gave up 2 hits and a walk, 1 earned run. Got behind 2-0 to Jake Smallwood, but he deals a strike right down the middle. Makes it 2-1. The 2-1 to Smallwood. Swings and misses, and a ball on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The catcher trying to deliver and get on base to start the inning, and he will do so on a 2-strike base hit up the middle. The first base hit for Smallwood tonight makes him 1 for 4, and he starts this inning off getting on base. Exactly what Traverse City needs. That's their second leadoff base runner, their first since the 3rd inning. The stat sheet from Cade Denton's spring season at Oral Roberts University. He appeared in 43 innings as a reliever, a .41 ERA, and an earned run average under 1. He allowed 2 earned runs all season long. As Truitt fouls one out of play, he goes down 0-2. Cade Denton gave up 2 earned runs in an appearance against Dallas Baptist on March 18th. The only earned runs he allowed all season long. He went his last 16 appearances of the season without giving up an earned run, as he strikes out Trey Truitt on 3 pitches. For out number 1 in the 9th, Traverse City's down to their final 2 outs. The 10th Traverse City strikeout brings in Hunter Tabb, the first baseman. First pitch taken for a ball outside, a breaking ball. Traverse City's made 1 ninth-inning comeback from down 3 runs this season. They did so at home against Battle Creek, trailing 5-2. They scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th. Had the bases loaded with 1 out, a chance to walk it off. Failed to do so, and then lost in extras. 1-1 to Tabb. Fastball up the middle. It gets through the legs of the pitcher Denton, right through the wickets into center field. And the Traverse City Pittsbitters now have the tie-in run coming to the plate, 1 swing away from a tied ball game. Speaking of, the hitter Camden Traficante, the DH tonight, usually the shortstop. He did go deep his last at-bat, a solo home run off of Aiden Major. Takes a first pitch fastball up in the mid-90s for strike 1. Traficante representing the tying run. It's imperative that he reaches base. Takes one outside from Denton. Denton had 6 saves for Oral Roberts in the spring. He tallied 55 strikeouts, just 11 walks. 5 strikeouts per each walk he allowed. 1-1. Traficante tried to check his swing, but was unable to hold up. He went around on the breaking ball in the dirt. Now it's 1-2. Pittsbitters never led in yesterday's game until they gave up the walk-off hit. They have been trailing all day here. Down by 3, 1-2 count to Traficante. Breaks the bat on a grounder to third. Witter can't make the diving play. Everyone is going to be safe. A little ground ball on the left side. Snaps the bat of Traficante, but it did the job. Witter dove. Couldn't make the play. The shortstop, Watkins, fielded it, but he didn't have a throw anywhere. As Traficante makes it safe at first, the bases are loaded. The tying run is in position now at first base. 3 singles in the 9th. It took 9 innings for Traverse City to get it going offensively. 3 hits the previous 8 innings. 3 hits in the 9th. They've doubled their total in 1 inning. Not done yet, as they're searching for more. Marshall Toole, the batter. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last at-bat. First pitch, he takes a ball inside. After Toole is Jared Miller, Then Garcia and Holtink, bottom of the lineup. Toole looking for another base hit. He singled up the middle his last at-bat. Fouls a fastball straight back to the screen, 1-1 now. Traverse City unfortunate in that they don't have Brendan Summerhill, as he has a hamstring thing going on. So they can't pinch hit one of their bottom hitters that are righties for a lefty. Also hurt that Colin Summerhill left the game because Trey Truitt, a left-handed bat, is also unavailable to pinch hit. 1-2 now to Marshall Toole. Cade Denton fires, and Toole able to fight off a fastball out of play. 4 pitches in the at-bat. The sequence has gone breaking ball, fastball, breaking ball, fastball. We'll see if Cade Denton sticks to the sequence and throws a breaking ball here. He just threw one for a strike on the outside corner before Toole fought off that pitch. He throws a mid-90s fastball, but the breaking ball down in the low 80s. Stark difference in speeds. So you got to pick it up out of his hand. 1-2 again to Toole. Deals another breaking ball. He stuck with the rhythm, the same sequence he had been rolling with. He strikes out Marshall Toole. And it all comes down to Jared Miller. Miller on a temp contract for Traverse City. So he doesn't have a full contract. Unclear when his time will be up. Could be any day now. Trying to go out on the highest of notes. Takes a first pitch fastball, a little low for ball 1. The senior from Oakland, who hit .299 in the spring with the Golden Grizzlies, trying to deliver here in the 9th with 2 away. Takes a fastball for a strike. Ball and a strike to Miller. Oral Roberts on the mound. Oakland at the plate. The Golden Eagle against the Golden Grizzly. Miller fights off a breaking ball. The count moves now to 1-2, down to their final strike. Bases loaded on 3 singles. Tying runs at first here in the 9th inning. The 1-2 pitch from Cade Denton is a fastball that Miller is able to send straight back to the screen. Late on the heater there, but was able to react quick enough to foul it off. One and two, 2 outs, down to the final strike. With the tying run on first, Cade Denton's pitch. Breaking ball chopped to third. Witter makes the play. He'll step on third base to end the ball game. The Traverse City Pittsbitters load the bases, but they leave them stranded, unable to cash in. It's another game where the Pittsbitters get runners on third with less than 2 outs. Can't do anything to bring him in. Marshall Toole struck out. Miller grounded out to end the ball game. The Pittsbitters, for the first time in their franchise history, have just lost 6 consecutive games. They lost 5 in a row earlier this season after a split with the Growlers. They won 6 in a row all at home. Now they've lost 6 in a row all on the road. They're going to need to figure out how to win on the road, or this is going to be a long season for the defending Northwoods League champs. A home run for Traficante, the only run scored by Traverse City. They lose 4-1. Aaron Gustafson gets his first loss of the year. The Pittsbitters will be back in Traverse City tomorrow for 3 games at home, 2 against Green Bay as they continue their Great Lakes West trips. They'll face the Rockers at 5:05 a quick turnaround time as they have to hop on the bus after this loss and make it back to Traverse City and then get up earlier than usual to the ballpark. Usually our games are at 7:05, but on Sunday, 5:05. They'll play the Rockers for 2. They'll play Kalamazoo for 1 game, and then their second game of the series will be played at LMCU Park in Grand Rapids, where the Western Michigan Whitecaps play, playing a special game at the minor league stadium. So on the stream tomorrow is where Traverse City will be, trying to snap their skid against the Great Lakes West. Walked off last night, they lose 4-1 tonight. And they'll try to snap the 6-game streak tomorrow at home, where they have been good this season with a 6-2 record. I'll be there tomorrow night. So until then, thank you for listening to Traverse City Baseball on Pittsburgh's Radio.